Alright, and we're back. Dead Signal. This is probably my favorite section in the entire mod. It's actually quite a unique section, which is kind of why I like it. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Underhell. There's a portion in that where you don't have a flashlight, you have to use just flares. So, we can't actually use our, like, flashlight for a while. I have never seen a locker just shocked to the nine with flares. I don't think that doesn't not exist, but it's very convenient if it does. Now, I think these actually are infinitely respawning, so if you really take your time and you just want to stare at the wall for like 20 years, you can totally do that. Just make sure you're, you know, getting the nice, like, line of sight ready with flares. I could probably run through this part blind, but I'm not going to do that because I really think the lighting in this is pretty damn cool. So, anyways, yeah, they always have 3 in these when you pick them up. Now, one thing you can do with these is also light enemies on fire, but if you have played Half-Life 2, you'll also notice if a zombie hits it out of your hands, the flare goes with it, so be really cautious of that. I've never really found them a very reliable weapon, but also, damn, this is a cool section. Like, having to rely exclusively on this main light source is just really cool. This is some Doom 3 level cool shit, if you ask me. Now, I'm gonna get the rifle out. I don't have very many bullets, which really sucks ass. We got these rake-looking motherfuckers in here, too. Those things just suck. They're not hard, they're just irritating. I think that's the best way to put it. They're not really much of a threat, though. I mean, they hit you and then they back up. Pretty much just like I said, they're reskins of fast zombies from Half-Life. But this is such a really cool section. I mean, it makes you have to rely on actual ambient lighting, which is pretty rare in games, honestly. I like that a lot. It reminds me of, like, a couple of the sections from Fear, I think, also have you do that, too. I really don't mind Fear. I think it's just a really repetitive game. But it's still really good. Oh, no. I couldn't run under that. What? Oh, no. This can't be good. Oh no, she's counting down.
5,
I don't know how to count.
3, 2, 1. Thank you for participating in this fire drill. If it was a real fire, you'd be dead by now.
That's a wonderful thought. I'd also like to point out, if that was a real automated thing, that would be shitty, man. That would make me not want to work in a place. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this whole place. This whole place can go to hell. Because if their fucking fire drill is like, you know what? You would have been fucking dead. I think I'd probably not trust the entire, like, moral compass of the company I'm working for. Also, I'd like to point out, that's the worst shit in the planet, is when you have a job and they have, like, fire drills and you don't know whether they're scripted or not. Like, did I really just say that? Okay, you don't know if they're planned or not, because that's gotta scare the shit out of everybody that doesn't know. Also, when I said that this takes some influence from Condemned, if you've ever played Condemned 1, there's a section like this.
I had a feeling that might be around this area. Have you heard the news? Help has arrived.
No.
There is a helicopter patrolling the area outside this hospital as we speak.
As we
The only
speak.
problem is, my transmitter is being blocked by radio equipment inside the hospital.
Hmm.
I'm not in a position to contact them by light signal either. Let me think for a second.
Yeah, you think.
Oh, you've been to the surgery area, correct?
Nope.
Then you're really close to the radio room. Get there and shut off that equipment. Then we'll be able to contact them and we can get the fuck out of here.
I love how everyone is so scared of using the fuck word in things. Help me, help me, help me. I've never seen that before. Also, I'm not afraid of mannequins either, and I get that it's a legitimate phobia, but you can't... Hey now, don't dick slap me, fam. I don't dick slap you. Allegedly. And hey, at least our flashlight works again. But yeah, I've never really been afraid of mannequins. I understand that it's a legitimate fear with a lot of people, but in this, they don't do anything. It's also like in Condemned, like everyone goes, "Oh, it's so scary," but they don't do anything to you. They just get closer, and it's like Slender. It's like, this shit doesn't scare me. I'm like, you know what? It's only scary in a meta way, I guess. But who knows? Were they really there? Ooh. That's my scary voice. I hope you liked it. Also, I'd like to point out, why the fuck would there be mannequins in a hospital of all things? I know that's like the whole point, is like, ooh, mannequins are scary, but don't be rude. But like, I don't know, they just don't spook me out. Maybe that's just because I'm too unflappable to everything on the planet. I like this section as well. So he's pointing over to the door, which is probably a good thing. So go ahead and switch. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But oh no, he's really a mannequin. It's Mannequin Skywalker. That's not cool. I wouldn't want to be hating Christensen either. I mean, I already look better than him, so I don't need to be, you know, as cool as him. Also, oh no, I think we found Johnson. That sucks, man. Maybe it'll give you a better burial other than having that much blood in you, which I'm not sure the human body actually has, but I'm not an expert on the human body, allegedly. So, yeah, there's a lot of, like, stuff in this mod that I think is pretty cool, though. But, I mean, the mannequin section is literally just the mannequin section from Condemned 1. And if you've ever played Condemned 2, they do that exact same thing later on, and it's also just like, okay, really, man, we're really gonna do the mannequin thing again? It just sort of feels like that, if you ask me.
Freedom of information is always very important to us here at Never Waste Hope Hospital.
I bet it is.
If you have any problems, trouble, or sudden aching pains, contact our nurses at the nearest nursing station, and they will be happy to help you along your way.
Man, I have like all those every single day. Maybe I should just check myself into this place. I always joke about thinking, oh, you know, I mean, I'm pretty mentally ill. I wonder if I went into a mental hospital if it would be that bad. And then I think, that's a really bad idea. Oh, hey, how's it going, fam? So, the best way to avoid damage from these is to just shoot and run backwards. You can sprint backwards, even though, realistically, that would be extremely annoying. I would dare anybody to try and run backwards and shoot at the same time from the hip. It's actually really hard. I've tried, like, handgun running, and it's not easy at all. Like, running and shooting at the same time. But yeah, if you sprint and do that at the same time, it's a lot easier. You'll take way less damage. Like I said, this isn't exactly a powerhouse of difficulty for a mod, but I still like to play a little bit, like, professionally, I suppose. I don't want to die. And I like this design here. It gets slightly darker as you keep going up. That's a really nice touch, if you ask me. So, yeah. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, just check into a mental hospital. They'd be so cool, I bet. It's like, no! Why would you want to go there? They're horrible. So, this is a pretty basic puzzle. Let's just go ahead and take this off, and then bang the cap off. See the gas leak. Oh, you dick. Excuse me? There we go. So go ahead and throw that in there.
The console is locked. Find another way to shut it down.
Just did.
You did it. I should be able to send a transmission within a couple minutes. You better get out of there. The whole place is on fire.
Well, by my calculations, it only looks like this much is on fire. Well, I don't know. Maybe that guy's got some sick steamed hams I can have when we get to meet him finally. So just sprint through this. It's actually pretty safe, despite the fact that everything is on fire and really loud, as I take a fuckload of damage. Ugh. So go over here. If you try and go that way, the fire will actually block you. Don't do that. That's not cool. And I also really like this scripted sequence here. I couldn't just easily kick the fucking door down, but, you know, I guess it's locked from spooky ghost magic or something. Or is it? I like that. It's pretty cool. And I also can't praise it enough. The audio design for these sections is awesome. Like, it's very creepy, very eerie. It's repetitive, but it's good repetitive creepy. And I like this scripted sequence if I'm being pretty realistic. The first time I played this shit caught me off guard. I like that. That's pretty neat. But what does it mean? That's the main question. Oh no, we passed out. They're gonna perform that scene from Butchered at Birth on me. You should probably fix your guys' faces. I don't think your hands are sterile. Oh no. What could it possibly mean? The numbers, Mason! The numbers!
Sir, he's waking up. We thought you were dead for sure.
I bet you did.
You're right here. No idea how you got here before us, but damn, you're fast.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I do have a pretty good Quake speedrunning time.
Alpha Squad, this is Chopper. Do you copy? Holy shit, yes, this is Alpha Squad. We read you loud and clear. We have one MIA, one civilian, aborting mission. Requesting evac stat. Roger that, Alpha. Rendezvous with me at the evac point ASAP. Chopper out. Alright, girls. We are busting the mission. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So,
Lead the way.
I like how he's just assuming that I'm gonna be the point man the entire time. Like, really, dude? You think I want to play point at this point?
Didn't find Johnson on the way, did you?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I guess we're gonna have to find out in the next one. Don't look at me like that. I'm not your friend. Oh, I think I hurt his feelings a little bit.